This is my box of secret unfinished projects, and I'm making this video, but I may never show it. It depends how embarrassing it is. So I'm going to, the lid won't even fit on it. There's so many in here. So the first one is this. It's a big English paper piecing project that I was doing. And I say I'm still working on this, but actually I haven't touched it for several months. It's kind of screwed up and messy, and I just need to finish it. And I don't know why. I guess I've just got doing other things. I've really got most of it done. I like this low contrast kind of a project. And when I've done this, I'm going to put some Sashiko flowers on it. So I'm anticipating that this is a long-term project that's going to take me a while. Put that one out of the way. Oh yeah, I remember this one. It's not that long since I made this one. And what this is, I was trying to learn how to do clamshells. And when I learned how to make them, I put some Sashiko on some of them. I made it into a bag, but I haven't finished the bag. And yeah, in here is leftover fabric that I'm going to use. And really all I need is a binding and some handles around the top of this. You know, that's one of those where really I just need to get on and get it finished. Maybe an hour's work and it'll be done. All right, so what? Oh yes, this one. Well, I hated this when I made it. It's probably never going to get made into anything. I saw a picture of a quilt like this that looked really good, but when I did it, it didn't. The colours are awful, and I think I'm just going to trash it. Right, what's in here? Oh, well, more clamshells that I cut out and just haven't done anything with. Well, actually, there is a few of them there, sewn together. I'm not even sure what my plan was with this. I think maybe it was more that I was just trying to learn how to do them. And I think this was my hand-stitched ones that I was trying to do. Yeah, those are hand-stitched. That's probably just can go out. That's probably never going to be made into anything either. Oh, those are just fabrics. Not sure what I'm going to do with those. Those are, they're not unfinished. They're something else. They're plans that never got done. As is this. This is some kind of silk fabric. I was watching TV and I saw a lady on there, and she had quilts that somehow she laid the silk over and drew with a black pen. They looked like photographs, and I wanted to try it. It looked really good, but as you can see, I didn't even open the packet. So I'm pretty bad about things like that. Yeah, just fabric. Some of this is just fabric, and I know I must have had a plan when I bought it, but... Oh, actually, these in here are leftovers. This is actually a quilt that I made, and this is the pattern for it. There's the heart shape and some of the leftover fabric. And so that's really leftovers rather than an unfinished project. So, okay, so I can let myself off that one. It could be unfinished in that I plan to write it down somewhere before I got rid of all the bits. And I actually can show you that quilt. Oh yes, this is some pretty fabric somebody gave me not very long ago. It's already partly cut. So I kind of have a plan of what I'm going to do with it. It's not unfinished because it's not even started, but that's a good intention. And this is more of the fabric that goes with the quilt that I'm not going to finish. I guess I could finish it and make it into a quilt for the dog to lay on the couch or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Some big piece of grey material in there, though, as well. I'm not going to throw that out because I could use that. Some miscellaneous things in there. I'm not even sure what I was doing with them. Oh yeah, a long time ago, I learned how to make a jelly roll quilt. And so I sewed the 2.5-inch squares together. Just never did anything with it. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. So I guess at some point I'll think of something. But for the moment, it's an unfinished. Oh, yep. Baby jacket I was going to make. Never going to finish this. This is a Sashiko pattern. I did the rabbit, I did the sewing on there. I don't think it shows up well enough, so I didn't really like it. And I love this fabric though. I'm not getting rid of the fabric. I'll do something with it. And this is more of that fabric. And actually, I think there might be a started quilt in here too. I have a lot of that yellow fabric. It's really nice fabric. Let's see. Yeah, I do have a quilt in here that I started. So again, I did some English paper piecing. Looks like I don't have a lot of luck finishing this, don't it? So there's two borders. And then there's the centre. And what I was going to do was sew some elephants on it, which I've started to cut the elephants out, but not done anything with them. And then that would be the centre. So, well, I really need to finish that. That's just a waste not to finish that. Probably just machine applique those on. And again, that's a project that wouldn't really take very long. I only see one of these paper pieced borders here, but I know that I finished two, so it's probably in that bag with the rest of the fabric. First thing I need to do with some of these is give them a good iron. Kind of got screwed up, being stuck in this box. Do you have a box of unfinished objects like this? I think most quilters do. I'm afraid mine's embarrassingly large at the moment. Oh gosh. This just definitely needs to go out. This is, I must have had this 30 years. Is that not embarrassing? And it was to make a doll out of a pillowcase. I don't really know why I bought it or wanted to do it. Sometimes I just get in the mood to do things, but obviously I didn't enjoy it. So that can just go somewhere. This is a bag of flannel. And again, this is leftovers. I'm not really doing anything with this. I can tell by looking at it that it's just scraps. And I did actually make a quilt out of this for my son. I made him a warm winter flannel quilt that it came out really good. And not really sure why I saved scraps. I may have put them in here just because I didn't want to mix flannel in with my cotton that that I make quilts with. I don't like to mix flannel and cotton together, so I was probably just trying to keep it separate. This I had an idea to make like a door hanger, but didn't turn out to be that good an idea. But I quite enjoyed myself doing it and doing the machine applique. So, oh, I think that's fabric for this. Okay, so I know what this is. It's a Sashiko piece that I started to make. It's from somebody's pattern, maybe Kitty Pippin pattern. And I've done a lot of the Sashiko on it. And I know you probably can't really see that properly, but what I'll do is I'll take a big picture of that so you can see it. So this needs a good press and going over with a lint roller, and then it needs finishing. I can't actually press it because I don't know whether you can see or not, but there are still some markings on here that need to have Sashiko put on them, and I can't remember what I marked it with, so I'm afraid to press it in case I iron something off. But maybe this will be the first thing I finish. All right, what have I got left? That's just fallen in there from my design wall. Well, I know what this is. This is from a frog quilt that I made, and I made one too many frogs. So they're kind of cute though, so I've hung on to him. Maybe I'll do something with him one day. And these are just some odd blocks that I made. That was out of a book and I didn't do anything with it. Again, another block that, like a sunbonnet Sue almost pattern that I didn't do anything with. Yeah, unfinished oven glove. Yeah, that can go out. Let's see. And then it looks like in here the rest of this is just, oh no, here's something. What was this? Oh yeah, this was a table, not a table run. Well, you could call it a table runner. I've got a long kind of a sideboard thing, and I was going to make it to lay on the top of there. So Also in the box was this packet that I didn't even open, and what's in there are these two, going to make a Halloween wall hanging or something like that. Again, not sure if I've even got any of this fabric left. I do have a little hat pattern though. And I'm going to make this into a cushion cover. Well, that was the plan anyway. This is like a special way of doing little velvet flowers that I was trying out, that I saw in a book, and it was kind of fun to do actually. And that really is, nope, not quite everything. Gosh, what I should have done, I should have cheated. I should have emptied the box, ironed everything, and then shown you what they are. So yeah, this was another cushion that I was going to make. So that's my embarrassing leftovers box, and I really needed to sort this out. So it's probably a good job that I looked at this. And a lot of these things, you know, I should just get on and finish. I think I'm going to make a plan to pick one thing a month and finish it off. Maybe if I say that on video and commit to showing you, then I'll have to do it, won't I? Oh, maybe not. Okay.